Hi, I'm Ashley, and welcome to the first video game video on my channel. So I've been a big Harvest Moon fan since I was young. I played Friends of Mineral Town on the Game Boy SP, and I wanted to show you today that those old Game Boy games from the past are still within reach to play very easily online. And it's with a Game Boy emulator. So if you go to Google and you type in Game Boy Emulator, I download the MGBA. I think this is the most popular one. If you go to downloads, you can download it for whatever system you have it on. And so you load it up and it looks like this. And then you'll need to look on another site for the games you want. I went to was the first suggested one. And you would go through here by system. I think I went to Game Boy Advanced for the Harvest Moon. And there are so many games. You'll just want to do Control F and you can type in Harvest Moon. And so Friends of Mineral Town is the one where you're a boy. More Friends of Mineral Town is the one I'll be playing because we'll be a girl. And there's a few item differences, I believe. Once you have both the emulator downloaded and the game, you'll go to File, Load ROM. Got my game right here. Open. Yay! Alright. And that's the iconic theme song. But before we start, let me show you how to change the keyboard controls. Go to Tools, Settings, Keyboard, and just click on each control, then hit the button you would like it to be. Very simple. I do recommend using the keyboard and not a controller, or at least not the triggers on a controller, because it made me blip around the screen. I was going way too fast to control, and it was wasting so much time. Time management is huge in this game, and being able to run is also very important, so keep that in mind when choosing your controls. So if you're not familiar with Harvest Moon, it is a farming simulator, and since I have this chronic problem of all these games that I've loved to play when I was young, I've never actually finished them because they're so long, open-ended games. I love games like The Sims, Minecraft. They don't really have endings. So I kind of have a problem with games like Pokemon and Harvest Moon actually making it to the end. But I found this tutorial online from someone who really must love Harvest Moon more than I do. Freya's Hawk. I think that's how you say it. This quote from them I think is just great. This is a complex game because the player must become an expert at multitasking in order to gain the maximum benefits. It's not like most of the games where goals can be pursued single-mindedly. The player must focus on many different tasks each day, and most of the goals are long-term. So that kind of gives you an idea of what we're going to be working on here. So your progress in the game is measured by your farming degree. There are 10 different areas of expertise or areas that they're going to score. I'll go through them real quick to give you an idea of what I'll be doing in the game. First area is people. So there's going to be a lot of emphasis on me making friends in this game. And there is one of, I think, like 5 different bachelors, and then 3 kind of like secret bachelors that I can choose from. That'll be a big point in the game, obviously, but being friends with other people in town, I think, has its own rewards, even though there's no tangible measurement of that. And then animals, definitely there'll be cows, sheep, chicken, and I already have a dog. And so the cows will give us milk, the sheep give us wool. There'll be additional tools to make mayonnaise, yarn, and cheese. And then there's festivals for each of the animals, and you get even better products from the animals if they win the festival. So that has to do a lot with my relationship with animals. And then category number 3 is shipment. So I'm assuming this has to do with like shipping crops and other things around the world. And then events is the next category. So I think that has to do a lot with the interaction with people and the festivals that will go on. I think there's about 4 festivals per season. There's 4 seasons in a year and 30 days in each season. So the next category, tools, I assume that has to do with acquiring all the tools, leveling them up. So you'll have to go mining to get different materials to upgrade those. And the next category, fishing, it seems very self-explanatory. That one is mostly about money, I believe, or maybe there's objects I need to fish. The next category, building, I assume that has to do with like upgrading my house and all the other structures on my property, purchasing different things. And then there's cooking. There's a whole cookbook list of things that I'll need to complete, I guess possibly 100% if I want to get the maximum points in this game. There's also a cooking festival. And letters, I'm not sure what that's about. You have letters in the mail. I'm not sure if there's different activities I need to do to get all the letters. That's really why I'm following this walkthrough guide this person made. It seems just very detailed to be able to hit like every aspect of the game. Because I was thinking that I wanted to do a playthrough that I romanced all the people. Like, I've never done that in a game, and I thought, why not try that? And this just kind of really took it a step further. To the last category, heroine. So I'm assuming that has a lot to do with maybe accomplishing what you might consider the main tasks of the game, although this game does not have like a task list or things like most games do. You really kind of have to know what you're supposed to do and do it. So I think that makes this game harder on another level. So yeah, definitely some of the longer term goals would be picking a marriage partner, having a child, and there's also going to be matchmaking all the other bachelors in town with their respective people. All the bachelors are paired with another female, and so then you kind of have a rival, and everybody who you don't marry, you'll want them to live happily ever after with their designated person in the game, I guess. It's the best way to explain that. And definitely like buying and finding all the items. I think that's going to be something here. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on how to get a Game Boy emulator up and running. If you'd like to see the creation of my Harvest Moon farm and the first day, just click on the next video.